Well, they've done it. YouTube has removed visible dislikes from the platform. This is not something that surprises me whatsoever, and here's why. Brands are scared of using YouTube because they fear dislikes and not being able to control the narrative. The dislike and the like to dislike bar is one of the few things on YouTube that is 100% in control of the viewers. You can't game it. Comments, for example, you can remove comments you don't like. You can leave the ones up that are positive, remove the negative ones, use filters to where people that use certain words, their comment shows up, but then it's not actually there, only they see it. You can shadow ban people. You can do a ton of stuff to make a comment section look positive. But the like to dislike bar, you can't do that. The only thing you can do is remove the like to dislike bar, and everyone knows that that is a sign of defeat. If you don't have a like and dislike bar on your video, you're a bitch, and everyone knows that. So companies are scared of using YouTube for that reason. And again, I don't like this, but think about if you're a company like Tyson Foods. You make chicken tenders. You are subject to a dislike bomb because there are vegan communities out there that might just go, hey, let's go dislike this video, and they send all their masses of vegans to dislike the chicken videos or whatever. So you've got these brands that are scared of doing stuff on YouTube for that reason. Even if they're not advertising, YouTube still wants these brands on the platform. They want Apple to have a YouTube channel, Coke to have a YouTube channel, Tyson Foods to have. They want all these major brands to at least exist on YouTube. So this is the number one reason why they're doing this. I think there's more reasons here than that, but that's the number one reason. So, and there is a perfect case study for this. So Gillette, if anybody remembers back to the Gillette Me Too stuff, Gillette got an immense amount of backlash. Their campaign went viral. Their ad campaign went viral, but negatively. They lost $8 billion that year. $8 billion. And their excuse was people just aren't shaving as much. Like, that's so fucking dumb. It obviously wasn't that. They had this ridiculous ad campaign which caused a lot of people to stop buying their products entirely. And that ad campaign was posted to YouTube, and most of the hate virality, I don't know what you call something that goes viral for a bad reason, but most of that spawned off of YouTube. So all the word got out from the YouTube video. The YouTube video got dislike bombed into oblivion. It became a fun little game where everybody went and disliked it. And then that picked up steam. And then you had people just not buying Gillette products anymore, including me. I used to buy their shaving cream because that's just what I had bought forever, since I was a kid, since I was 15, whatever. It was the thing on the shelf. I picked it up, I bought it, used it, just kept using it. That's how men in general buy stuff. They just like, if it's not broke, don't fix it. And then they had this stupid ad campaign, and I just picked up the other shaving cream next to it. So they lost $8 billion in just that year. God knows how much they're going to lose over the long term when you have all of these, lifetime customers just not buying their stuff anymore because they don't want to deal with the woke bullshit. So companies are fucking terrified of this dislike bar. They are so fucking terrified because they can't control the optics. They want to be able to 100% control the message. That's like marketing. That's like marketers fucking love that shit. They love to be able to control the message, which is why they were so skeptical to get on like influencer marketing and because they just want to control it so much. So obviously, yeah, Gillette thing didn't go very well. So that really scared a lot of people. Another example of this is Facebook ads. Facebook ads are particularly egregious. If you ever click on a Facebook ad for like a game and look at the comments, I can't believe they even allow comments on promoted Facebook posts, but you go to the comments and it's like, holy shit, people are just roasting the product that, they paid to advertise. So anybody that was interested in this is now getting like a million reasons why they shouldn't be. It's kind of crazy. So I would almost expect Facebook to do something similar, maybe not allowing comments on advertisements or something like that. So that's the main reason. My inner conspiracy theory also thinks this might be somewhat politically motivated. If you look at you can't look now because it's invisible, but anything the Biden administration has put out on YouTube has been getting fucking slammed. Any COVID video just gets fucking anything about the vaccine, anything with CNN. Dude, those videos rightfully so, should get fucking slammed, and they are. CNN is a fucking meme. Their dislikes were hilarious. So, YouTube is kind of in bed with some of these people, and doesn't look good when their videos are just bombasted with dislikes. So, that's another reason. So, yeah, it is what it is. Do I like this? No, not really at all. And I'm somebody that's been dislike brigaded myself. It fucking happens, man. I remember putting up a Crowfall video, and an entire guild disliked the video right as it came out. Like, dude, it had fucking 50 views and 40 dislikes. It was amazing. So, it just happens, dude. It's the internet, whatever, it happens. The thing with dislikes is it actually helps your video. So, it's engagement. All engagement is good. Obviously, likes are better than dislikes, but that's why sometimes when you see like a video that had a bunch of dislikes get recommended to you, you're like, why? Like, why is this on my thing? It's got so many. It's all about engagement. It's all about comments. You can leave a million comments telling me to go kill myself and dislike the video. That's only helping me, dude. I mean, I'd rather you not, and I'd rather you like the video instead. But man, fuck it. I'd rather you do that than do nothing at all. So, anyway, moving on to the next topic. So, the algorithms will control us all. Social media, this is how I've felt for the last few years. Social media is turning less into something that you actually interact with and more of something where you just go along for the ride. And I think there's pros and cons to that. I just recently checked out TikTok, and it is kind of fucking neat how you just, shit just comes at you, and it's pretty accurate, and some of it's pretty interesting, some of it's garbage, but there are some cool things on there, and you just kind of go for the ride, sitting there in your bed, taking a shit, whatever. It is kind of neat. I can't lie. But almost everything is shifting towards more and more algorithmic discovery and suggested videos, and everyone's sort of just ending up in their own little silos rather than having one big community. You don't really find these like random videos like you used to anymore. I don't know, it's just different. It's just way different feeling now than it used to be. So, another example is, a lot of stuff that gets recommended to you isn't recommended to you specifically based off of your tastes. It's recommended to you based off of the revenue they'll make off of that video. So, if there are premium ads sold against a Jimmy Fallon video, bet your fucking ass that's going to be suggested to you, whether you give a shit about Jimmy Fallon or not. It's going to be on your homepage. It absolutely will. And something that doesn't have those same kind of ads sold against it won't be. So it's kind of putting your thumb on the scale a little bit. So it is what it is. That's always sort of been a thing on YouTube, but it's becoming more and more apparent. And that's the downside. I don't really dislike the algorithmic discovery too much. I just think it's overused. If anything, I kind of like it. The recommended videos on YouTube the last, 4 or 5 years have actually been pretty good. I found some really cool YouTube videos and creators from these recommended videos. Same goes for TikTok. So I made a TikTok 24 hours ago, put up some New World gaming clips, and those clips have gotten 2,000 views in 24 hours. I didn't promote this at all. I didn't tell anybody I made a TikTok. It's a brand new account. I just made it, put up some random clips, and 2,000 people have watched that shit. That's pretty impressive that the algorithms are that good to be able to suggest those random clips from this fresh account, no promotion, to people that wanted to see them and liked them. That's pretty cool. The problem is, I think it's just too much. It's very easy in this algorithm culture for people to just entirely disappear. This happens really frequently on YouTube channels. It happened to me. When I started making YouTube videos for New World, a lot of people were coming to my comments going, I didn't know you still made videos. Like, I've been making videos the whole time. But the thing is that they were invisible to me, or I was invisible to them because the algorithm decided, hey, fuck Zyback, we don't need to show you his shit anymore. But then they saw Zyback does New World. You're interested in New World. Let's put you back together again. And that's what's happened. So it really sucks from the content creator perspective how you have zero consistency. You live and die by your last video. It's really hard to be consistent. Back in the day, dude, you put out a video, it's going out to your subscribers. Your subscribers will see it. Will they click on it? Maybe not. Maybe they don't like it. Maybe they're not interested, but at least they'll see it. Now, you're invisible, dude. If the almighty algorithm doesn't think you're worth it, you are invisible, and that really sucks. Now, can be good. It can be good that you can have a home run video, but dude, there is no consistency whatsoever. I wouldn't be surprised if you see subscriptions go away entirely. They're kind of irrelevant right now. The sub button is kind of a joke. It's been a joke for the last, I don't know, 5-6 years. When's the last time the homepage actually had subscriptions like in a prominent place? It's been like what 2012? It's been a really long time. Because now 90% of your traffic is suggested. If your video is not suggested to somebody, they're not seeing it. So I wouldn't be surprised if subscriptions go away entirely. It's kind of a useless fucking metric. I have 100,000 subscribers, something like that. Do I even look? I don't even look at that fucking number because that number doesn't even matter, dude. I have a 100,000 subscriber plaque on my wall, and it's kind of a pointless number anymore. It's neat that 100,000 people click that button, but there are channels that have legitimately, there are some channels with like 300 subscribers that are getting millions of views. And then there are channels with 5 million subscribers. They get less views than me right now, which is crazy. It's just a useless fucking mechanic of the website anymore. Because just because you're subscribed to somebody doesn't mean it's actually going to show you their videos. It might weigh the algorithm some. Maybe if you're on the edge of your video being shown to somebody or not being shown, if you're subscribed to that person, it'll show it. I can see that. But largely, dude, it doesn't matter. And it seems like social media, YouTube, all these platforms, it's becoming less of a community and more of something where you're just going along for the ride. Pros and cons of that. There are some pros, but yeah, it does kind of suck that YouTube definitely in particular seems like it's less of like a community. Back in the earlier days, it definitely seemed like everybody knew about like the things going on. Like there was like an overarching story of YouTube, and everybody kind of knew that was on YouTube. You know, what the overall stuff was going on. You might not have been interested in it, you might not have watched it, but at least you kind of knew. And then you had your subscriptions of all the people you actually cared about and watched. That's not the case anymore. It's just not like that. If you're into bodybuilding on YouTube, that's all you're going to fucking see. All you're going to see is fucking bodybuilding. So, anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.